That's a heavy hitter right out the gate, huh? Well, if I had to, matter of fact, the honest opinion is that God was involved with our beginning.
How do I even start? I would say the beginning of our story was God created. The day before I met Trey, I was backing up in a parking lot at the Funny Bone, thinking I was just going to get my little laugh on. And I literally heard God's voice clear as day saying that I was going to find my husband at church.
We met my first day back at church. My very first day. I had been out of the church for a while, and my first day going back was the day I met her. So I felt like having that aspect would be like one of the biggest pivotal parts of our beginning, is the fact that we met in the presence of God. So yeah.
For those of you who know our story, I was already going through a transition in my previous marriage that I wasn't even thinking about finding anybody else. So to hear that, I laughed it off, and my mom was like, "What you laughing at?" Because she's like, "Who you listening to?" And I told her what I heard, and we just went about our business. And the next day is when I met Trey, and that's how I knew God was preparing me, because he know that there are times where I may second guess certain things, but he aligned our story to the point that I heard from him first before I even met Trey. So to me, this was a God thing that I couldn't say no to. Who can say no to God? And this is the type of love that I've been blessed with. So I'm grateful that that is our foundation, and we took some time to get to know each other, but we have been stuck ever since. And again, like I said, I can't say no to God, so I definitely can't say no to Trey.
Oh, y'all just gonna keep them coming hard, huh?
I feel like the thing that is the strongest foundation to our relationship is, one, we put God first in everything. That is, we pray before we make decisions. We are really big on sharing scriptures, attending church together, engaging in premarital counseling with a Christian covering so that we know what is God's form of marriage. That has really set a solid foundation.
The value that I think is best for us is the fact that we keep God first. We keep him, and it kind of goes back to the first question that was asked, is that we do keep God in every decision that we make. We have found a way to put ourselves aside and have put God into the mix of every single move, every decision, everything. We value our love for Jesus, and that has opened up so much room for the love to just pour in a way that I don't think either of us was even ready for, because I know before her I wasn't thinking about marriage again. I wasn't even considering the idea. I wasn't even entertaining the thought, really. But it became apparent to me that this is an obvious move. This is obvious because God said so. We both prayed for it, and he gave it to us in the right time.
But as far as moments go, I remember when we first started talking, I don't even think it was dating then, and we may have been, but Trey was able to see one of my dark moments. I have a history of mental health challenges, which is why I'm a therapist. And in that moment of that challenge, he stopped everything and he pulled me into his arms and just held me. And that was the first time that I felt safe with someone other than myself. And genuinely, I will say, I'm the type of person, I give to so many people that there are times where I wonder where God is in my life. I have always tried to be a godsend to everybody else, but I haven't always felt his presence. And now that I do have Trey in my life, it's like having a human flesh example of God's love here on earth. And that grounds me every single time. And if we have a heated fellowship, which we learned in premarital counseling at Grove, every time gets better. We grow in how we listen to each other. We grow in how we respond to one another. And I never had that. So to be able to have those discussions and grow from it then I know this foundation is real.
Again, that's an easy answer. Me and her have literally made a vow to each other verbally and in our action that we would put each other first. We consider each other in every single decision that goes on in our life, from our everyday decisions to our future decisions, how we deal with our children, how we speak to our children, how we speak to each other, how we consider our families.
Man, this love, I will say, provided CPR to my heart. Being a person that I find it so easy to love others, but people have a hard time loving me. This is probably the first time I actually felt like it was easy for someone to love me.
Down all the way down to what food we're going to eat and how it's going to affect us, our health and everything. Everything we do, we have considered each other for it, and that's like the biggest blessing. And I feel like we keep that trend going, I feel like it'll last us for that cliche long haul that everybody says. I think that's what we're headed for. We're headed for like the distance, and we're gonna take it to the partners all the way.
And that has truly transformed me to believing that I am enough, that I am valuable. Of course, I know people say you don't need validation outside of this, but when you are a person that is constantly giving, people have no idea the journey of feeling alone that you feel when you're always constantly pouring out. But in this relationship, I get poured into to the point that who I used to be no longer exists. I am a better version of myself because I can believe in myself now. I'm a better version of myself because the things that I've prayed for is right here, and not just relationship wise, but just in my life. And I've become a better person. I'm way more mature now, and I'm able to utilize my voice that I never had before. So that has been the biggest transformation that has existed, is I've realized my voice really does matter. And not just because I'm trying to please people, but genuinely because I'm a gift from God. And one thing that he does is he looks at me as God's daughter, and that's how he treats me. So I've been able to transform even my relationship with God. That relationship is closer because I can see him as a father. I can see him as the one that loves me. So now I want to go to God first, even before going to Trey. So that is how I've been transformed the most.
Right, you ready to say your vows? It's that time.
Yeah, I'm ready to do this, man.
Hopefully they're not too long. Okay.
All right. So, my vows to you, God's daughter. Malira, from the day you came into my life, God showed me that what it truly means to be loved. When we met in October 2023, I had no idea how deeply you would change my heart. But by the time we became us in March 2024, I knew without a doubt that you were the one he made for me.
Trey, standing here with you today, I'm in awe of the way God has written our love story. I vow to say yes every single day to the divine assignment he has entrusted us with, being one another's spouse, partner, and covering. I vow to love you always, through every good and every challenge, in our highest joys and in our deepest lows, in moments of strength and in moments of weakness, in sickness and in health. My love for you will not be conditional. It will be a steadfast choice, renewed daily, just as God's love is for us.
You are my peace, my joy, and my greatest blessing. You have been healing, not just for my life, but for my spirit. I have told countless friends and family that your very presence has made it easier to breathe. And trust me, I know, because I'm a fat boy, so breathing is important for me.
I vow to love your children as my own, to cover them with the same prayers, guidance, and unconditional love I give my own heart and children. Together we are building not only a marriage, but a family, and I cherish the blessing of doing so with you. I vow to keep God first in all things, our home, our decisions, our dreams, and our conflicts, for I know that with Him at the center, we cannot fail.
But with you, I found a love that restores me, a love that makes me stronger, and a love that teaches me how beautiful life can be when you share it with the right person. I am forever grateful for the way you've embraced my children, Azan and Saya. You have shown them patience, kindness, and a love that goes beyond words.
I vow to never stop being your best friend, the one who listens to your heart, cheers for your victories, comforts you in your valleys, and reminds you to laugh even when life feels heavy. I will always find new ways to love you, to speak to you in your love language, and to make sure you never doubt how deeply seen and valued you are.
Thank you for stepping into their lives as the perfect stepmother, for caring for them as if they were your own, and for showing them what true love and family looks like.
I vow to honor and respect you, to submit in love as a reflection of Christ's love for His church, and to walk alongside you in unity and trust. I will stand with you, not just in the light of celebration, but also in the storms, believing that together we will always come out stronger.
And just as you have done for my children, I vow to do the same for yours. To Aswan and Adonaiah, this is for you. I promise to be equally present, loving and embracing. I will cherish you both as my own, walk with y'all through life's challenges, and be a steady source of love, guidance, and protection. Together, you will always know. Together, you will always know you have a family built on unity, respect, and unconditional love. Today, before God, our families, and everyone we hold dear, I promise to honor you, protect you, and cherish you all the days of my life. I will walk beside you in every season, through the highs and lows, through every challenge and every victory.
Most of all, I vow to never let this love grow stagnant. I will continue to pursue you, study you, to discover new pieces of your heart, and to fall in love with you again and again for the rest of my life.
I vow to love you faithfully, to support your dreams, and to keep choosing you every single day. I promise to be your strength when you're tired, your safe place when the world feels heavy, and your biggest believer in everything you do.
Trey, you are my answered prayer, my safe place, my partner, and my forever. I thank God that He trusted me to be the woman to love you for the rest of your lifetime, and I vow to steward that gift with all that I am.
Malira, I choose you now and forever. You are my best friend, my heart, my healer, and the love of my life, and I'm so honored to be yours. I love that girl, y'all. Y'all don't understand. That's it.
Eyes done, boss.